Welcome to FMK, presented by the BNS Awesome Podcast. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of FMK by the BNS Awesome Podcast. You're wondering, what is FMK? Well, it's where we review a game and give it an honest opinion on what we would do with this game. As you could guess, FMK is an anagram for Fuck, Marry, Kill. Option 1, which is fuck. I had a really good time playing this game, but I don't want to buy it right away. Maybe I'll wait for it to be on sale, as it was pretty okay, but would not pay full price for it. We have Marry, or the M. Go to the store, pre-purchase it. I loved it. It was amazing. And then we have Kill. I think this game was a trash fire and should be sent to the depths of hell, never to come back, because it was awful. These are just our opinions. Everybody enjoys games differently, so don't take it as a slight on you if you like it. This is just our opinions. And sit back and enjoy this. So you guys stuck around through the intro. For our first episode, I'm going to be reviewing State of Decay 2. Just a little disclaimer, I fucking love zombies. There's something about zombies that I really enjoy, just that feeling of the slow impending doom. So I'm a little biased on this game, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion. So first off, I'm going to start off with some gameplay. You start out, you run through a quick tutorial mission, gives you a choice between two different parties, I guess. One is a guy and his buddy. I believe the other one is two sisters. So you start off in a military base, and you learn your basic combat, how to kill, how to equip items, like the general senses of the game and how things work, how to sneak around, do all that fun stuff. Then you are off. After you get through there, you end up killing this lady's friend, and then you go off. You have two new people with you. It's a army captain or some sort of army guy and a medic, which is kind of nice because after you get into your base, you can get rid of the plague virus, which is this new mechanic they introduced. I thought it was kind of neat because then you had a chance to cure people within a certain amount of time, which was different from the last game. So yeah, you finish that mission, like the tutorial, and then you have a choice between 3 different land locations, I believe it is. I think it's a plateau by the river. I honestly can't remember. It's very quick. You're done through it right away. So then you get into your town or wherever your base is going to be, and then you head into your base, clear it out, and then starts the game, really. The combat in this game's great. Like, I love killing zombies. There's nothing better than sneaking up behind them and stabbing them. And there's a few different classes of zombies. So there's a screamer zombie who can scream really loud and alert other zombies. There is a juggernaut zombie who's just gigantic and rip you apart. And then I want to say it's like a runner zombie. He's really fast. And then there's just your regular walking zombies. So they're very easy to kill. You scoot around them and stab them. There is issues with this game. So the issues are, there's a radio function to it where other bases can call you and you can call them. But everybody wants your help all the time, no matter what, and it never fucking stops. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you can be helping the one camp, like the other camp, not your camp, and have somebody from your camp start a fight at your camp. So then you have to go from the camp you're helping back to your camp to stop fucking one idiot from fighting with another, because people don't get along with each other unless they have the most amazing base, and that still doesn't even help sometimes because it's just clashing personalities, and everybody wants a fucking guard tower, but you don't need a guard tower. There's no point in having a guard tower, and then they get depressed, and I'll just go with this: the radio system is fucking awful. If they made it actual story missions where it progresses you, or it's half the radio chatter, it would have been amazing. It's so well done, but you can't keep up with everybody. The other thing that's kind of annoying is I don't know if it I probably put about 8 to 10 hours into this game. I don't know if it gets better, but you search everything, right? Well, there's designated areas to search. So you start searching and you have a slow search and a fast search. And after a while, you just get tired of slow searching everything because it takes so goddamn long. So you quick search it, and then you get more zombies. And that can be good because I like killing zombies. But it can also be bad. The other thing is like I find you end up using your melee weapons way more in this than your guns because you're always trying to stay quiet almost. It's good and bad. Like I have my people have like a ton of guns, but right, like I can't. You got to wager out which one you think is better. Do I want to shoot people in the face, or do I want to conserve ammo for when I have to fight humans? That's another thing you get to do in the gameplay is you get to fight other humans. So there's like people are assholes pretty much. They go out, they steal from each other. They're doing all this other bad stuff, and it gets to be. Here, I'll give you just an example. So at one point in the game, one group steals a bunch of medical supplies from the other group. And my guy's like, okay, well, I'll go over there and I'll help them. You go over there, you start helping, and then you're like, okay, well, let's go and attack these guys because they're going to try and kill us anyways. Like, they're literally stealing our medical supplies to kill us. So I head over there. A couple companions come with me. I think like one or two come with me. You get there, you're like, give me back my medical supplies before I kill you. And you're thinking, oh, I have backup. I'm going to be okay. No, because the companions in this game suck. They don't do anything. You could, like, so after I kill those people, I go to another area with these people, and it's to save one of their members of their group or whatever. She is literally getting eaten and refuses to fight back. Well, her friend is trapped on the other side of this barn. Well, there's like 9 zombies inside of it eating her friend. So I proceed to go in there, start killing zombies. Then I get overran by zombies. And rather than the person coming in and helping me kill zombies, my main character that I've spent all this time on dies. And then, like, because you still have like a little bit of a cutscene, like before it like goes back to somebody, like you can see that the zombies have left the other lady alone, and she's just standing there. She's gonna die either way. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So, gameplay-wise, it has fun aspects. Don't get me wrong. But, fuck, it's bullshit sometimes. Permadeath is a thing. I love permadeath. I think that's a really good idea. And, like, the more followers you get to your settlement, that's, like, your lives. So, you could, like, at the time, I probably have about 8 settlers, but you start using, like, 2 or 3 main ones because you build their stats up quick. And then you lose one, and it's, like, devastating to you. You're like, no! Yeah, dramatic. General gameplay, I would say, is mediocre at best. The sound, we're going to move on to sound design and like just general how I feel about the music and stuff. First off, the zombies sound good. I love that. Screamers sound good. They like kind of stun you, freak you out a bit. The guns sound nice. They got a nice pop to them. Even the melee weapons, like when you stab a zombie in the head because they got a sneak attack, like it sounds like you're stabbing somebody in the head. I really enjoy it. The music is very light, like it's very low in the background kind of thing, and you don't really realize it until like, oh no, like you're getting swarmed by a bunch of zombies, and then like the music kind of picks up, and you're like, oh shit, like it's just getting real bad out here. We need to like get out of here. The explosions sound really good. The sound of this game, the design of it, it sounds really nice. I'm not an expert on sound or any of that stuff, but like they didn't do a Destiny. Like with Destiny 2, I found the music would just ramp up for no reason. You're walking around, there's nobody around. You're like, what the fuck is the music ramping up for? Is there somebody in the corner? You're like looking around, you're like, oh my god, there's somebody in the corner. Everybody watch out. There's nobody around, and you're just walking down a corridor. In this game, when shit does get hairy, you notice the sound. You can hear like the subtle change of like the music, and you're like, oh shit, there's fucking a whole bunch of them coming, isn't there? Or like when a juggernaut, they also do like a yell. They're like, Rawr! You get freaked out. You're like, oh fuck, that thing's gonna come and get me. And the juggernauts have the ability to grab you and rip you apart in like one fell swoop. And that's it. That character is permadead. You're never getting him back. So I really like that. They made the good sound design, and like the first game was really well done with that too. The first game I really enjoyed. This game less though. It just, I don't know. The first game had, I don't know. There was fewer zombies, in the first game, it seemed like. But it was more of like I like that impending doom one, like feeling. In this, like with these juggernauts and all that, I found that I don't, if there's a zombie apocalypse, I don't see there being any like super mutated fucking zombies. I'm sorry. That's just me. Right? Like it doesn't make sense. But I guess, I don't know. That's just the direction they went with. I'm just bitching to bitch, I guess. Moving on from sound, which I thought they did a really good job with the sound design. I'm going to go into just like my general thoughts on this game. Because the first game I fell in love with. I believe it's a game by Undead Labs. I followed them all through their making of State of Decay 1 and was super pumped. I bought it first day it came out. It had flaws. Definitely had flaws. Not even going to try and sugarcoat it, but it was a small team working on it. Then Microsoft acquired Undead Labs, and much bigger team for this second iteration of it, I believe. I could be wrong. I haven't really fact-checked this. I'm sorry if I didn't, and if you're mad at me. But I believe they could have done a better job. Like, their big focus on this one was the multiplayer aspect. I didn't play it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't play the multiplayer. I have heard not good things about it, though. Like, your player and, say, somebody joins your game can only be so far away from each other, or else you rubber band back, I guess. Lots of disconnecting issues with it, which, I don't know, I think they could have done a better job with. Like, look at GTA Online. You know that the fucking options are there for them to be able to make it so you don't have to be tied to the other player, right? Like, you can make a big open world and still not be tied to another player. If that makes sense. I might be off my fucking rocker, but it seems like a thing that should be able to happen nowadays. I enjoyed the driving. They do driving well. You have the option of kicking open your door in this one. I don't think they had it in the other one. Maybe they did. But you have the option of kicking open your door, and you can knock zombies off the road, I was like, this is awesome. So I'd be just driving around just dooring zombies. I had a really good laugh about that when I did it the first few times. The gameplay gets repetitive. It is what it is. And I would say the biggest fault of this game is the radio. Straight up honesty, that radio is a pain in the fucking ass. Everybody's calling you all the time. It's like, if you had a radio, it's like there's a million people in the zombie apocalypse and they all want your help. Honestly, not gonna fucking happen. If there's like 10 people, 10 or even like 2 small factions, I could live with that. In this, there's a million people that want your help, and in between dealing with them and helping your own community, nobody's ever happy. And I get that that's kind of the idea of it, but maybe you're the person that likes the Dark Souls kind of games. I'm not. I like to work towards an end, right? Like, I want an end game. Dun dun dun, end game. Spoilers. Just kidding. But yeah, you want it finished. You want something memorable to happen at the end. Maybe I didn't get far enough into it. I don't think I want to. It seems just like you're doing fetch quests all the time. Constantly. Do this, do that. And yet, while you're doing those fetch quests, everything back at your own base is fucked. I guess, like I said, I guess if that's what you're into, that's awesome. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I don't think so. So we have come to that part of the episode where I give it my final rating on Fuck, Marry, Kill. What would you guys do? If you guys disagree with me, write into bandsawesomepodcast@gmail.com and give me your opinions. I'd love to know. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. So, or even tweet me, at BNSAwesomePod. I really would like to hear your opinions on this game if you have played it. If not, hey, that's fine. I'm glad that you're listening to this and getting our opinions, and trust us. So for this game, my initial thought was, this is a great game. I really enjoy it. Initially. Would I pay full price for it? No. I was going to give this just a fuck rating. You should get in, get Xbox Game Pass. I believe it's $10. Maybe I think there's sometimes a deal you can get it like 3 months for $1 or something. Some weird stuff like that. If you have Game Pass, try it out. I'm not going to say don't try it out because like I said, the first probably 4 hours of playing this game, I had a lot of fun with it. Now that I'm roughly 8-10 hours in, I honestly would say kill it. This game has issues for sure. It seems like a good game. It does. It seems like a good game that like, I don't know if you guys do this, but I do it a lot where it's like, oh, I'm going to like search around and like wait. Oh, this game's on sale. You know what? Hey, it's $10. I'm going to try it out. Hey, like try it out, I guess. But if you want a long-lasting game to play, this isn't it. This will fucking make you mad beyond mad because you'll die. You'll lose one of your characters because the companion you brought with you is a fucking moron. Or somebody at your base will die because you're out helping somebody else and you're in the middle of a mission for them and can't get back to your base because you're halfway across the map. So somebody kills somebody at your base. It makes me frustrated. That's what this game did. It just frustrated me, I think, more than anything. And that's why I'm giving it this rating of a kill. Don't get me wrong though. If you have Xbox Game Pass and you want to kill a couple hours, by all means try that. But I would not pay full retail price for this. Not a chance. I wouldn't even wait for it on a discount to buy it. That's why I'm going to give it the rating of kill, and that's what I'm going to stick with. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of FMK. I had a really good time doing this. I've been working on getting this up and happening for the last month or so. If you guys have any opinions that you want to share with me about FMK that you think is what's a good idea for the show, if you want me to review a certain game, maybe tell me what games you're thinking about. I do have all consoles and a computer. The computer's not the greatest, but I'm willing to try games out and see what happens with that. Like I said before, you can write us at bnsawesomepodcast@gmail.com. We're also on Twitter at bnsawesomepod. You can get us wherever you find your podcast also. We're on Stitcher, we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, Podbean, almost anywhere you can think of getting a podcast. We're there. YouTube, we have a YouTube channel, the BNS Awesome Podcast. We're also on Instagram at BNS. It's either at BNS Awesome Podcast or at the BNS Awesome Podcast. This is Scott for FMK. I hope you enjoyed it and can't wait to bring you more episodes. Thanks.